Your bank is likely charging you for the privilege of keeping your own money, and if you aren't careful, these quiet deductions will drain your savings faster than a bad investment. You work hard for every dollar that hits your account, yet the average American household is losing nearly $1,500 a year to hidden costs and bill pay traps. It's a systemic drain that most people ignore until their balance doesn't add up. But today, we are pulling back the curtain on the industry's favorite profit centers. Even the most famous faces in the world aren't immune to the complexities of the American financial system. Take Kim Kardashian, for example. While she's built a billion-dollar empire with Skims and KKW Beauty, her journey hasn't been without its share of regulatory hurdles and public financial lessons. A few years ago, she faced a $1 million settlement with the SEC over crypto promotions, proving that even at the highest levels of wealth, a lack of transparency or a misunderstanding of the rules can cost you dearly. Here at MoneyFacts USA, we look at these high-profile cases not just for the headlines, but for the fundamental lessons they offer every single one of us. If a mogul with a team of advisors can get tripped up by the fine print, you better believe your local bank is counting on you to miss the details in your monthly statement. Let's talk about those monthly maintenance fees. Many of the big national banks still charge anywhere from $10 to $25 a month just to keep your checking account open. They'll tell you it's for account upkeep or technology, but in reality, it's a fee for the service of holding your cash. You can usually get these waived by maintaining a minimum balance or setting up direct deposit. But the moment you dip below that threshold, the trap snaps shut. It's a penalty for being in a tight spot, and it's one of the reasons why millions of Americans are moving toward online-only banks that have scrapped these legacy charges altogether. Then there is the heavy hitter, the overdraft fee. For years, this was the primary way banks squeezed revenue out of everyday consumers, often charging $35 for a simple cup of coffee if your balance was a few cents short. While recent years have seen a massive push for regulation, including the 2025 legislative battles over the CFPB's overdraft limits, the reality is that the protections you think you have can be rolled back or bypassed. Staying informed with MoneyFacts USA is your best defense against these shifting goalposts. If you aren't opted out of overdraft protection, your bank might still be allowed to process that transaction and hit you with a fee that costs more than the item you actually bought. Think about the way the Kardashian family handles their internal finances. Khloe Kardashian recently shared that they don't even use apps like Venmo to settle up with each other. They rely on a system of trust and paying it forward. While that works for billionaires, the rest of us have to deal with the digital paper trail. When you use those third-party payment apps, are you aware of the instant transfer fees? If you want your money now instead of in 3 days, the app takes a cut. It seems small, maybe 1 or 2%, but over a year of splitting dinners and rent, you are handing over hundreds of dollars to a tech company for doing almost nothing. The hidden business of banking is built on the hope that you are too busy to read the fine print. From inactivity fees that penalize you for not spending your own money, to paper statement fees that charge you $2 just to send a letter, these junk fees are everywhere. You have to be your own CFO. You need to audit your statements every single month like a hawk. Look for the terms service charge or miscellaneous fee and call your bank to demand a reversal. Most of the time, they will give it back if you just ask, because they know most people won't. Success in the U.S. financial landscape isn't just about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. Kim Kardashian's 10 commandments for business include knowing your worth and adding tax. But for the average person, the commandment should be, know your fees and subtract the waste. When you listen to MoneyFacts USA, you're gaining the tools to stop the bleeding and start building real security. Don't let your bank be the one getting rich off your hard work while you're left wondering where the money went. It's time to take control, read the disclosures, and move your money to an institution that actually respects your balance.